It was not knowing your crew, not knowing your environment, just a whole new area for you. Anybody will be like that. Everybody gets shy amongst their first time doing anything new. So after you break out of that shell, it just gets easier.
If you're working with good crew and you're surrounded by good people, then it could be a good camp experience. There's other times you have to stand up for yourself.
You have to be prepared, you have to be strong, and you have to be resilient, and you really have to want to do it.
You got to be really tolerant and flexible of all different types of lifestyles and people.
Out in the field, you're being muddy roads. The weather changes constantly. You don't know what you're going to get. Cold, dressing appropriately. But I'm more of an outdoors person, so I love it.
I worked a lot on the lines and we're always out in the cold. It's all right, it's all right. You get used to it. You just got to learn how to dress right and have the right wear for the appropriate for the job.
One thing that I learned really quickly was that you got to get enough sleep. No fooling around after work and staying out too late or whatever. You got to really be disciplined and take care of yourself.
Just have a good work ethic. Be well rested. Get your sleep so you're perfectly fine to do your job each day safely. And then everybody goes home every day.
Take any training that's offered to you and explore a bit. Again, it's not something that you could just jump into. You have to want to do it.
That would be my number one advice to people, is just to show that you want to be there and show that you're willing to work. And from that, people will respond to it positively.
Being a female in a male's construction life, live your life and do your job just the same way that any person would do. You give what you get. And respect is the one thing that a lot of them give, so you give it right back.
Probably the best thing is just to talk to them and have good conversations and get to know your fellow workers.
Being a good support system for one another, being there for each other. You kind of grow and develop your kind of family bond. That makes it easier, and you're always there to listen to each other.
For me, my mom always told me I was the best. So when I got into the work world, it was a real rude awakening to find out that she was the only person in the world that thought that. So it's important to remember that when you get into these jobs, that your mom, your grandma, your aunties, they're the only people in the world that think you're awesome. No one else has data on you. Nobody else knows you. So everyone else can only assume that you're nothing. So you need to go in with the mentality that you got to prove to them, prove your worth.